Alright, Jody says, and we've unboxed the CM28 LAV mic now, and forgot to bring my longer tripod, hence the crouching down. We are going to look at the wind noise. I filmed 20 minutes, 25 minutes on the EUC today, and it's an epic. The issue with that is it's a rambling epic when I can break this down into 4 different parts. And we're going to get right to it. So let's start with the positives. I'll pick you up. So the positives are, it's clippy, it's small, little downside, it's a bit gainy. So I'll throw in a downside there. You've got to crank the dB, the decibels, right down on the camera and on the TX and RX transmitter receiver. The second thing we're going to talk about is the wind noise reduction. It's phenomenal. Right, check this out. On an EUC, doing 20-25 mile an hour with 30 odd mile an hour winds, open area, and this is with wind noise on. Check this little clip. All right, let's see how this sounds. Probably muffled and awful, but we are here to test every eventuality. All right, that's me going along at about 20 mile an hour. 20-30 mile an hour wind. All right, let's see if that's any better. Obviously it's going to be a bit muffled. All right, here we go. Onboard audio for you. Yeah, so we're going to do a range test. Once I get around this corner, get to my usual spot. Good morning. Self-explanatory. That was absolute. I was blown away, and that was with the internal recording on the transmitter. That wasn't even through the camera itself. It's just starting to rain. Of course it is. Another thing that I found, apart from it being very gainy and almost a deal breaker, we'll get to that after the wind noise actually. So this is a clip with the wind noise off, and that's using onboard. I'm now going to turn wind noise reduction off. Okay, that's wind noise reduction off. Quick test through the onboard, and that speaks for itself as well. Obviously it's going to be loud, but compared to the raw audio in through the Insta, which we're going to have a listen to now, prepare yourselves. Yeah, what were we expecting? Unusable, awful. Even with wind noise reduction on the Insta, they still haven't mastered that. And I dare say neither's GoPro either. Not sure with DJI, probably not. So, the range test. I'm going to pop you down for this one. This is the one that disappointed me the most, by far. So, it's perfectly fine if you're looking at the camera, which I suppose you should be anyway. I'm not talking any louder, just walking away. Looking at the camera, looking at the camera. So it should still be working absolutely fine with no cutouts. Probably still be okay now. Might be a bit twitchy now, I don't know. Let's keep backing up. But it should still be working just fine because I'm looking directly at the camera. Hello, pigeons. Now this is where the issue comes. It's the Insta, 50 meters away or so. And we'll see how we go. if I was to hum dum da dum 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 and turn round, that probably cut out, and it does it quite close in. So if I was to continue to talk now whilst I am turning round, you probably will have got cut out. That was disappointing. So this could be a deal breaker for me, for you. So this is where I sometimes review paddleboards. So we've got the paddleboard out, and I do that faux pas. I turn my back on the camera, and I'm still talking about the paddleboard, and I'm here. Camera, you're obviously behind me. Things are going on here, and we're going to see what the audio is like. Recap. Internal recorder, absolutely spot on. Probably actually better than through the Insta, even though the Insta does have a reasonable preamp for external microphones. It's gainy, so I've got minus 18 dB on there, and I've cranked this up to 2 of 5. I'm not sure what the cut is for the decibels on these units. And that's it. So yeah, it's dirt cheap. You get 2 transmitters. Both of them can record independent audio as well as through a camera, through a DSLR. I've not tried it with my GH5. Don't really need to. Most of this use case is going to be with the Insta. So would I buy it? Yes. That little test I did there, if I've not actually tried it this close with me turning my back on the camera this close, if this is still working, then I'm keeping it. If that just cut out and became unusable audio, then I'm afraid it's going back to the drawing board. Fingers crossed, basically. All right, guys. If I'm keeping it, then I suggest that you should as well. There's links down below. I've not been sent this. It's not sponsored. It's not endorsed. We'll see how it goes. Wind noise plus cutting out bad. So we'll see how it goes. Positives and negatives. All right, guys. You take care. We'll catch you for the next one.